Welcome back to the Jam on the U. It's a big movie weekend, especially for the scary movie fans out there.
I know, right? The remake of Stephen King's It comes out in theaters today. Let's take a quick look.
There's not like any time I've ever been in before. People die or disappear 6 times the national average. And that's just grown-ups. Kids are worse. Way worse.
All right, we're going to see if that film lives up to the hype. We've got Chicago Tribune film critic Michael Phillips here with his review. Good morning.
Morning, guys.
Thanks for being here.
So it's been a tough summer for the box office. Is that accurate to say?
Yes, the worst in 20 years, really.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's like 15–20% down from last summer. Why? Because the movies weren't good enough, you know, and even the good ones, I think people were getting a little sick of the franchises. You know, Spider-Man didn't do as well as they thought it would. The new Planet of the Apes didn't do so well. And well enough, but not big. And it's just, I think people are getting a little, they want something new. They want something new.
It did well enough to make a profit, but to build the hype and everything behind it.
Right, so a lot of people are really pinning their hopes. All the movie theater exhibitors are pinning their hopes on It, right? The new Stephen King adaptation, which opened last night in the sneak previews and then today and all over the country, and they're projecting $70 million this weekend at the box office.
Is it going to live up to the hype?
Yeah, well, this is, I can talk as a critic or I can talk as a journalist. I mean, as a critic, I'll tell you in a minute, but I think with all the real world dread and horror in the world, seriously, between hurricanes and politics, I think people really want to just relax with a homicidal, supernatural killer clown,
That
you know,
makes
for
sense.
relief, you know.
What about the fans of the 90s, the original? Will they like this one? Will they like it more? Is it scarier?
Yeah, well, the 1990 miniseries was not nearly as graphic and as full-on scary as this one. And Bill Skarsgård, who plays the new Pennywise clown, way scarier than Tim Curry was in the miniseries. So it's a very different tone. And as you saw from the clip, it looks a little like Stand By Me.
Yeah, it has
right,
that feel
right, but with a killer clown in it. So, you know, that's the mashup. But this is Stephen King, right? It's always got this morbid sense of humor. And, you know, I thought the film was a little disappointing, and I was much more engaged with the stuff that was really just about this rough adolescence that these 6 kids are dealing with in the small town in Maine, more so than the killer clown stuff.
So how many stars are you giving it?
2 out of 4. Fair,
my gosh.
fair. Doesn't mean lousy.
So it means it's an average movie.
Yeah, average.
So
but
in my house, we're still battling as to whether or not we're going to see it, because I really don't like scary movies, but the other side of my house wants to see it. But if you don't like scary movies, Home Again with Reese Witherspoon also comes out.
Yeah, that could have used the killer clown, actually. It's not terrible.
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, that's not a good sell. It's not terrible.
I like Reese Witherspoon a lot, and I think this is it's a middle-aged romantic fantasy. You know, there's been a million movies that have stories about middle-aged guys finding love with younger women.
I was going to say, is this new in
So
any way?
this flips the script
But
like that.
J-Lo had a movie like this, didn't
Absolutely.
she? Where she was the older woman.
And look, I don't know if you saw Girls Trip. I mean, that film was 5 times better in every respect than this. This is a much gentler, kind of like sweeter film. But you know, Reese Witherspoon better than the material. I'm afraid so.
So we blame our agent on that one then.
Yeah, exactly. The agent's
Hey, what are you doing? You're too good for this
So
film.
just wait till it comes on cable.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to ask you guys this. What is your favorite Stephen King movie?
I would say the miniseries It from 1990.
Really?
I absolutely love it.
You saw it at a young age.
Yeah, I saw that when I was in my young formative years. I think I was in 8th grade at the time.
Right.
I loved it.
Who says that?
Wow.
My young formative.
Like, I was allowed to see it. I was allowed to see it, is my point. I thought it was fantastic. I think it was a 4-part. I loved it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, for the time it was scary, but this really is much. You know, it's a very different, much darker, more of a full-on horror movie.
I didn't get your star rating on Home Again.
Oh, yeah.
What was
Home
your...
Again, I'd go 2 again. I hate to be a two-man.
So what's a 4? You're a hard critic. What's a 4 movie for you? 4-star movie.
What is a 4?
Yeah,
you know?
what's like...
All right, last year Moonlight. I mean, the best film of the year. Actually, I thought the Oscars actually got it right. You know, I did.
Well, the Oscars didn't actually get it right.
No, they didn't.
They ultimately did get it right.
They did that. You know, this summer I really did. I like the Planet of the Apes remake. Or the sequel, and you know, there's been a lot of good stuff up. But yeah, this one I think it's going to turn it around for the box office.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, check out the Chicago Tribune site for all of Michael Phillips' reviews. And today on Facebook, we want to know, are you a scary movie buff? Let us know your favorite horror film. We'll check back in with your responses later in the show.